blue skies, white clouds. It's nice out right now. Just relaxing in my car, waiting for someone to show up, I guess. Talk spiritual things. I put out a video earlier about just talking about life and wondering about things like what happens with your body when you die. Where do you go? Like, do you float out of your body when you die? You just go up to heaven, or is there, I know there's got to be something after this. It feels like there is. And also I wondered if there's a time, maybe we have a higher self that's already existing right now, and we're just here also. Like our higher self kind of thing that people talk about. As a believer, sometimes people, they teach you that it's just you're right here and you're not anywhere else at the same time. Like, they don't say that you're up in heaven and here at the same time. They never talk about that. So I don't know if that's true, but everybody that's talking about your higher self sometimes. Like, sometimes I think your higher self helps you in this lower place to get through things. Like maybe helping you. It's like when you play a game and helping your character or something get through some situation. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm just thinking out loud, thinking about my thoughts about things. When you're growing up, you're under your parents, and they're teaching you and they're raising you in their way. And they even name you, so you don't name yourself. Like, you don't grow up with no name and like decide your name, what you want to be called when you, unless you get married or something, you might change your last name. I never got married, so I never like got a last name change, so mine's just the same as it was when I was growing up. I don't even see myself getting married now. Maybe when we go to heaven, we're kind of married to God. Like, one time I was writing letters to God, like a diary sort of, but to Jesus instead. And I read it to this one guy who's my daughter's father, and he had said, "Oh, that's nice letters to me," like he was Jesus, and I was reading them, and it was him. Maybe because God was in him, or Jesus was in him, and Jesus was speaking through him, talking about that, and like God answered me in that way, like, which was pretty amazing to me at that time, since I was younger, and I thought, wow, how could is he Jesus? Is he God? But I didn't believe he was at first. I just believed he was a very smart man, like a teacher. Like, I don't know. But, I always think about that sometimes. And, so, we do things for God in our lives. Try and be truthful and live our lives for God. Relaxing because I'm a little bit tired out today. It's warm in the car here. Just sitting here waiting, and I might go get a bite to eat in a little bit. I watch other people on YouTube videos talking about their lives. I don't think I have too much to talk about, really. Oh, there's this big truck delivering food to McDonald's, and the guy asked me if he could park in front of the car. I said, well, it's okay. Don't worry about it. You can park in front of the car. But he moved forward, then he moved backwards. So I think he's taking in supplies to McDonald's right now. She said it would take a while for him. His car's trying to back up. It's like everyday life stuff. Like every person in the world. I can't keep track of so many people. There's too many people to I think God is probably the only one who could, because he's so smart, and He's so great and not bigger than we are. He's higher. Seems so like if you're higher, we all look like little people, I guess. So maybe that's how God can keep track of all of us. In a way, because I've seen little visions. I mean, big visions of, like when I was by a church I used to go to, saw it looked like Jesus looking down on the church, kind of like a giant Jesus. I don't know how that got there, or my eyes are open to see it. Not really sure. I don't know if when we go to heaven, if we get bigger, like our spirit body is bigger than our little body down here. I wonder about that too. Just now I'm thinking about stuff like that. The trees are so tall and so big. Some, I'm imagining, they must have been here for like 50 or more years because they're so big. I was wondering about how to age. I know rings tell age sort of a tree, and the trunk, how big it is. The tree is so wide. It's huge. Oh, sometimes and the other day I was near a store and I was looking up at the hills. It was evening and saw this light shining. It looked like a man was up there on a hill, and with the light and everything, it started lighting up a little bit and then not lighting and then lighting up again. I don't know if the guy was, why he was up there and what he was doing. Maybe it's just like, some people walk up on top of the hills up here, and he's just having fun or camping out or something. I'm not really sure, but it was interesting. Like, I remind me of that time Moses looks up on the mountain, sees a fire burning in the bush, and wonders about it. This kind of reminds me of that kind of thing. Anyways, I don't know if people that watch my videos are even around right now. Maybe they'll watch it later. It's kind of late in the East Coast, I think, because if it's 5 or 3 or 4, it'd be 6 there. Something like that. 3-hour difference. Except I don't know where the people live that watch my videos, because it doesn't really tell you specifically the people you talk to on here where they live, unless they reveal it to themselves, like how I talked about where I live in California here. The weather's nice. It sprinkles once in a while, and sometimes it rains. And it gets chilly in the winter, but it doesn't snow. Unless you're up in the mountains, it'll snow. If you're up high enough, it's not too common unless you're in the high elevations for it to really snow. I think it'd melt anyways. One time it snowed a long time ago, just like a few snowfall flakes, but as soon as they hit the ground, they melted. And most of the time it might hail, that's it. And that's usually January, February, those colder months. So, just been talking about things. I've been rubbing my leg because it's kind of sore right now. It's the bottom half from my knee down, and kind of trying to, I think it's some muscle, I'm not really sure. The muscle's strained on both sides, so sometimes it's hard to walk. So, I don't know what to say now. I guess if Barb ever listens, I'd say hi to her. She's a nice lady. Barb Weist. W-E-I-S-T, Weist. I don't know if I should have said her name, but that's her name on YouTube, so she has her name on there, so I guess she doesn't care about her name being out there. Um, but yeah, like she talks about a lot of stuff. It's interesting, very interesting, and it's like sometimes you gotta think of how hard it is, but to believe something but to speak it and then to see it come to pass. It's kind of interesting to make, like, speak out what you want and like pray for it, ask for it, and out loud too. Like, I want a house. I want a place to live, a bed to sleep on would be nice. I have to speak it, I guess, to get what I want. I want a hot tub, a jacuzzi, to go and relax in. My muscles hurt. I can't even go in a jacuzzi right now. It'd be nice to do that sometime. And I want to feed birds, and I want to help kitty cats. I want to help the homeless, but not force them to do what they don't want to do. Just help them out, like make sure that everybody has what they need, and everybody has a place to call their own, and a place to not have to worry about things. And I wouldn't want to like scare people at all. No fear tactics, nothing. Just a good life and be happy, and like when you're a kid and just having your dreams come true and everything like that. You wish for that. I don't like poverty either. I don't know. We have to, but also like find out if somebody really enjoys serving people, if they can do that and like still have everything they need, if they feel like satisfaction out of helping people and doing what, but it doesn't like affect their life of their happiness. That would be a nice way to do things. I'm tired now. I know people talk so long. Well, I'm gonna go now. Thanks for whoever came in earlier. Take care. Bye-bye. Sorry, don't do that here. I don't know. I don't know how to stop it, really. I'm trying to figure this out. I have to turn it. Let's see. Hold on. Dude. Is it recording? So, I can't figure this out. What? Take pics. Oh, that's cool. That's the opposite way. I'm gonna have to edit this out. Right, stop it.